The Loretta Young Show, starring Loretta Young.
Hello. Now I'd like to ask you if you are a person who believes that money is necessary to happiness. And if you are, you'll be interested in meeting Eddie Butler. And here she is, hard at work earning her daily bread. Long now, did I?
Teddy?
What?
What was that guy doing?
What guy?
The guy who was doing this.
Oh. He was flirting.
He was flirting.
Huh?
How would you describe what you were doing?
I was doing what any normal young widow who wants a home would do. Looking him over.
Oh, and you admit it, huh?
Sure. And I looked at both of you standing there side by side. You won. Hands down. Looks, charm, technique, and plain old chemistry. Oh, you may not know it, lover, but you're a real doll.
Well, in the name of good old chemistry, how about this doll taking you out to dinner tonight?
I've got a better idea. Why don't we go to my place?
Sure.
Good. Will you bring steaks?
Okay.
After 8 hours in a mechanical monster, I'm starved.
Me too.
Good.
Look, I'll go home and get some of this machine shop grease off my hands. I'll pick up the steaks, and I'll be back at your house at 6:30 on the dot.
I do hope she's on time today. I don't like to be kept waiting. Oh, hello. How are you? Ooh, you're not very polite. Ooh. Oh, you funny creature. She said...
Oh, good evening, Lady Gothrock. I presume you realize you have on your mother's one and only good dress?
Yes, I do. And Miss Finch says it's because I want to be just like you.
Oh, well, that's normal.
And you know what else she said?
No, what else does she say?
Because of your work, your lack of companionship is creating a fundamental, dramatic sense of insecurity and rejection in me.
Is that so?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mom?
Hmm?
If you and Uncle Mark would get married, then you could stay home, and I wouldn't have a sense of rejection and insecurity.
Neither would I. But let's not worry about it, huh? Because you know, Penny, something always happens.
Maybe if I talk to Uncle Mark, I can make it happen.
Now, look here, baby doll. Something's going to happen to you unless you get out of that dress and let me get into it. Because Mark's going to be here at 6:30 now. Come on.
Okay, Mom, I'm with you.
You better be.
You know, Uncle Mark, I always have so much fun when you come to dinner.
You know something? I do, too.
Penny, your bed's all turned down, honey.
Oh.
Good night, Uncle Mark.
Good night, sweetie.
Give me a kiss. Good night, sweetie. Sleep well.
1 hour with that kid, and I feel like I've been reading Alice in Wonderland again. It's a pretty terrific little girl you got there.
I think so.
I'm proud of her. And you.
I'm glad. Because that brings us right to the point. Why don't we give her what she needs? A real home and a father.
Oh, Teddy, please, not again.
Yes, again.
You know that I love you so much that we're not going to get married until I have $5,000 in the bank.
I know,
Say,
but we don't need $5,000. We only need $3 for a license.
What do we do then?
Oh, who cares? Oh, darling, you know something always happens.
Dearest, beloved, darling, you knew when you accepted me we were going to wait till I had $5,000. You agreed with me then.
I know. But now time's a-wasting. And I've decided to have a sale. My ideas have been marked down. Drastic reductions. Formerly, $5,000. For this week, only $3.
Teddy, we have both seen too many apparently happy marriages ruined because of financial worries.
Oh, what do you mean, financial worries? Well, you saved almost $2,000 already now, haven't you?
$2,041.15. There, you can see for yourself. And it's all there for you and Penny.
Oh, Mark, that's wonderful. It's just beautiful. But we don't need money to be happy. And neither do you if you'd only realize it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, suppose you got your $5,000.
Yeah.
All right. This is what might happen to you. You might be held up for your money. Or you might be murdered for your money.
Oh.
You might develop a lust for power. Or you might turn into a Midas who suddenly wants more and more and more and more. And then you'll forget all about your home and your adoring family, and you begin carousing and gambling
Down,
and
Bernhardt,
all sorts
down.
of things. You just
I bought tickets for one performance, not a double feature.
Oh, darling, please, let's get married now.
Darling, you'll just have to be patient with me. That's all.
Oh, Mark.
Look, once Mr. Lafferty has had a chance to look at that design for my new gearbox, I know that he's going to show it to the company. I know that they're going to take a patent on it, and we'll get a royalty on every one that's made.
Oh, look here. Since when has the great Western Tool and Die Company become Santa Claus? Now, in the 2 years that I've known you, all they have given you is more responsibility, more work, and not 1 cent more money. Am I right?
Now, you'll see, Teddy. This drawing that I've worked out will do the trick. Mr. and Mrs. Mark Hastings will be living on Easy Street.
But who needs Easy Street? Penny and I need you now.
After all the time we've waited, what difference is a few more months going to make?
A few more months?
Mm-hmm.
My good man. A few more weeks in that mechanical monster that I'm in, and you won't need a marriage license. You'll need a permit to exhibit the skinniest woman in the whole world.
The skinniest, most adorable hunk of woman I've ever seen.
Okay. You win this round. Want to play some rummy?
Why?
I'll get the cards. Hey, what do you know?
What?
Here's a letter from my hometown. Oh, it's from Grace Richards, girl I used to go to school with. Oh, well. Just goes to show everything's relative.
What?
Look here. Back home in my hometown, you see, there's only 12,000, and they think I'm a brilliant, successful career girl because I live here in a city of 40,000.
So?
Well, Grace here sent me some tickets, see, to a raffle. And she says that she wants me to sell them. What she really expects me to do is buy them. Charity Bazaar and Raffle, Clarksburg Community Church. $20,000 in prizes, merchandise, and cash.
How many are there?
10.
Oh, we can't let the home folks think that our girl is a failure now. I'll buy them.
Oh, Mark, you angel. Here, I'll get you a pencil.
Okay.
Put your name and address right there on the stub.
Everyone, huh?
Every one of them. $20,000. That's an awful lot of money for a small town like... Cash? Daily Chronicle newspaper, 31121. downstairs calling our editor, Mr. Cavanaugh. Put him on, please. Hello, Mr. Cavanaugh. This is Mrs. Chester Bolin. I'm calling long distance from Clarksburg with the most exciting news. We just had our church raffle drawing, and one of your Asheville men won $5,000 in cash. Oh, I know I should have, but I thought it'd be more exciting if he read about his good fortune in your newspaper. Mm-hmm. Oh, his name is Mark Hastings. Hastings, that's right. Huh? How did it happen that a man 800 miles away won? Well, that's the nicest part of it. One of our loveliest Clarksburg girls moved to Asheville and had sold him his tickets. No, I'm sorry, I can't tell you her name, but I can tell you we understand that he is using his winnings to furnish a new home and to marry the lucky girl.
So, Lafferty, I just don't understand it. All that money, and they don't call me. They call the newspapers. $5,000. Oh, excuse me, Mr. Lafferty.
Quite all right, Mark, my boy. Never look a gift horse in the mouth. The money is good for you, the publicity, good public relations for the company.
Speaking about the company, sir, have you had a chance to check over that blueprint for the new gear design I sent you?
Yes, I have. Not at all bad, Mark, except that I think it still has some bugs.
Oh?
Well, now, here, for instance, a critical stress point needs a much heavier design support.
Oh. That may be right. What do you suggest? Should I work it over some more?
Well, Mark, there are 4 or 5 things that I feel could be improved. And you know company policy. They won't spend a nickel developing a patentable idea. Once it's perfected, if it's all right, they'll jump right in. Cash on the barrelhead.
I know, but...
Now, I'm willing to go along with you on this until it is all right.
Well, that's great, Mr. Lafferty, but that takes money.
Well, I'll put up $5,000 for my half right now. You can put yours up when you get back.
Well, sure. Get back? Get back from where?
From your honeymoon, of course.
I beg your pardon, whose honeymoon?
Why, yours. This paper has it from an unimpeachable source that Mr. Hastings is using his windfall to marry one of our loveliest local beauties.
Unimpeachable source, huh? I think I know who that unimpeachable source is, Mr. Lafferty. See, it's 6 o'clock. And just where I can find that unimpeachable young widow. If you'll excuse me, sir, I think I better straighten her out.
Come in.
Confound it, Teddy. This time you've gone too far. All right.
Here comes the girl.
Isn't it wonderful, Mark? You won $5,000 and I quit my job, and now there isn't one single reason why we can't be married right now. Drop it, Penny. There, that's fine. I think it looks wonderful over here, don't you?
Looks better here than it did over there.
Yeah, I think so, too. Come on, let's get these things up here. You know, you haven't yet told me how you enjoyed our honeymoon.
Oh, it was as good as could be expected.
What?
Miss Finch kept waking me up hours before it was time to go to school.
Hmm? Why'd you do that?
She doesn't sleep well, you know.
Oh.
Psychosomatic insomnia.
Oh, really? Well, I'm not surprised being under your care for 5 days.
Oh, anyway, I won't have any time to bother with her anymore.
You won't?
I'll be too busy doing the vacuuming, making the beds, washing the dishes.
Is that so? When are you going to find time to go to school, huh?
Oh, I don't have to go to school now that we're married.
You don't? Come here, I better explain something to you. You better learn right now that marriage is a joint venture. Mark goes to work, I stay here in the house, and you go to school. So you can learn to be just half as smart as Miss Finch has allowed you to believe you are, okay?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Come on, now we'll go to work.
I sure do like our new home, especially with our own furniture and everything. Don't you, Mom?
That's putting it mildly, Penny. I love it. And you. And you.
You know, it's amazing.
What?
How about this? You think I'd struck oil or uranium or something?
Why, what do you mean?
Well, all this mail is from people who read in the Chronicle, you know, about my winning.
Oh.
All they want is from 50 to the whole $5,000 for one thing and another.
Oh, really? Penny, you better go and straighten up your room, dear, so you'll be ready to leave when Mark is, all right?
Okay, don't go without me, Uncle Mark.
Don't worry, I won't, honey. You know, Teddy, it's a good thing that I took up Mr. Lafferty on that offer of his. Now we've got something sound to put that $5,000 into.
Lafferty's offer?
Mm-hmm. Each of us putting in $5,000 to work the bugs out of that new gear design, patent it. You know.
What do you mean, I know?
Well, sure, I told you about Lafferty sending for me.
When?
Oh, talk about a bride being excited. This is a hot one on me.
Well, if it is, I'm not getting the message. Now, what's so funny?
Don't you remember the night the story appeared in the Chronicle?
Uh-huh.
I beat it for your house and was ready to tear you apart. First thing I knew, I looked at you and I changed my mind. Next thing I knew, I was saying I do.
Mark, you mean you promised to give that $5,000 to your boss?
That's right. Boss and I, 50-50. Isn't that great?
Hey, something happened. Sure did it this time with a vengeance.
What happened with a vengeance?
Oh, I don't know, dear, but I'll think of something. I'll tell Penny to hurry along. She might as well enjoy her family while she still has one.
Mr. Lafferty, long distance, Washington, D.C. is calling.
Put 'em on. Hello?
Mr. Lafferty, this is the secretary of Mr. Atwater's office.
Who?
I'm the secretary to Mr. Atwater, the patent attorney. That's right. Mr. Atwater had to leave before we could get the circuit through to you, but he wanted me to be sure and tell you not to move on your patent. That's right. Chrysler, General Motors, and Ford are checking it right now, and they will put up all the money.
Fine. That's good news. I'll tell Hastings.
Oh, you're not Mr. Hastings?
No, I'm Lafferty. Hastings works here. I'm his partner. But thanks for the good news anyhow. Yes, I'll certainly see that he hears about it. Patent attorney. Trying to pull something behind my back. Miss Adams.
Yes, sir?
Find Mark Hastings and send him right in here. I don't know what that young man is up to, but I'm going to teach him that a contract is a contract.
Hi, Uncle Mark.
Hi, sweetie.
Mom, Uncle Mark is home.
Hey, catch.
I'll be right in, dear. Hi. Oh, I'm glad you're home. Well, oh, here. I'll get your tobacco for you. There. Well, what's new at the office?
Oh, same old grind.
Nothing new? I mean, nothing new about your deal with Mr. Lafferty, for instance?
Nothing encouraging. Sweetheart, what was the name of that friend of yours in Clarksburg?
Oh, I have so many friends in Clarksburg. You know, it's a very small town.
What was the name of that girl who sent you the raffle tickets? Grace something?
Penny, why don't you go and get cleaned up for dinner? There. That's a good girl.
A fine answer to my question. Penny, go get cleaned up for dinner?
Oh. Did you ask me a question, dear?
No.
Oh.
I asked her what the name of the girl was who sent you the raffle tickets. Grace something or other.
Grace Richards?
Yeah.
Why?
You have her phone number? I'd like you to call her for me.
Why, darling, you don't have to thank her for winning. It's just fate. Kismet.
Kismet, shizmet. All I want to know is why I haven't gotten that $5,000 yet.
Well, why the rush all of a sudden? Surely Mr. Lafferty isn't hounding you anymore.
Just so happens that he is. Had me into his office for about an hour today. I don't know what's gotten into him all of a sudden. The only thing I can figure is that he thinks I'm trying to sell my design to Pacific Tool or General Motors or something. Oh, is he nasty?
Mark? You mean he still wants that money?
Mm-hmm. More so now than ever. And I mean right now, today. Tomorrow.
Mark, I think we better talk this whole thing over. And
The only talk that will do any good is for you to talk to Grace Richards and find out where the money is. I need $5,000, and I need it right now.
But Mark,
Uncle Mark, if you need money, why don't you win some more like you did before?
That's a very good idea, darling, but let's collect the first one first.
Oh, sure, but if Mommy can sell you a lucky raffle ticket, I bet you I can, too.
Penny, why don't you shut up, honey? You go over there and finish your drawings. You know, you make the prettiest drawings I've ever seen.
Darling.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that it's your fault about Lafferty.
Oh?
That.
Uh-huh.
But I would darn well appreciate it if you would call Grace Richards for me.
I'd be embarrassed to ask about the money.
Okay, you call and I'll talk to her.
Oh, but Mark, it's dinner time. Now, you wouldn't want to be rude and call Grace away from her dinner or anything like that,
She
would
wouldn't
you?
want to be rude and have me lose my job, would she?
Well,
Here, Uncle Mark, buy a ticket from me. It'll win you $10,000.
That's funny. This looks just like that book that Grace Richards sent over. Teddy, this is the same book. You never sent it in.
Penny, why don't you go down and ask Mrs. Kelly for a cup of something or other, huh?
A cup of what, Mom?
Poison, I think.
Poison?
No. Sugar.
Sugar.
Yeah.
All right, Teddy. Explain this.
I could explain it, but you wouldn't believe it, Mark.
Oh, yeah. It's pretty tough, isn't it, to explain how I could win a prize in a raffle when you haven't even sent in the coupons for the drawing yet.
Well, you've no idea how difficult it is, darling.
Don't you darling me.
All right. Sit down for a minute and be very quiet, and I'll try to explain from the beginning. Come on, Mark. You see, I wanted to teach you a lesson. I wanted to prove to you that we didn't need $5,000 to get married. Oh, darling, I was going to tell you what I did before you spent the money.
Well, you were you?
Yes, you don't take me for a complete fool now, do you?
Stop taking the words out of my mouth.
Oh, darling, I was only trying to prove you don't need money to be happy.
All right, but I need it now to save me from being dragged into court. Breach of contract.
But look, you've already got most of that $2,000 that you saved left, and couldn't you give that to Mr. Lafferty, and he could let you pay off the rest by the week?
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might do that.
Yeah.
Show good faith on my part.
Yeah, I think it would.
Only thing is, if I turn back my salary every week, what are we going to live on?
Oh, darling, who cares? You know something always happens.
Yeah, well, you better see to it that it does.
Oh?
You got us into this, and you can just get us out.
I can?
Mm-hmm.
How?
If that mechanical monster can reduce fat, it can also reduce obligations.
Mark! No!
Oh, yes. You always said it was the best-paying job in town.
No, Mark, you can't. You can't mean this.
All right.
Oh, Mark, what am I to you anyway? A rag, a bone, and a weekly paycheck?
No, you're my wife, and you've got to learn a little lesson, too.
But
It's either that or a good, sound spanking. Now, take your choice.
Oh, Mark!
Happen for 28 paydays, and you can shake on it. Your family.
There's an old Welsh proverb that says, whistling girls and crowing hens always come to some bad end. Well, it's all in fun. Good night. See you next week.